Will divorce filings spike on February 15th? All signs point to yes, but I didn't need a magic 8-ball for that. I already know when divorce filings will surge. Like clockwork, I see it every year. I'm Matthew Harris, a board-certified family law attorney in Texas. Among divorce attorneys, February 15th is widely understood as the unofficial opening day of divorce season. Today, I want to explain why February 15th matters, what drives the divorce pattern, and what it tells us about how divorce actually happens. Many couples who are already struggling make an unspoken agreement. Let's just get through the holidays. When I say holidays, I don't just mean December holidays. Struggling couples call truce beginning as early as Thanksgiving. They don't want to disrupt kids' routines, holiday photos, or have to face the judgmental eyes of family members who murmur in the corner, especially Aunt Karen. That gossiping busybody is the worst. So rather than splitting up during the holidays, they wait. Then January hits, and the new year brings reflection. People reassess their lives. Do I want another year like the last one? Is this marriage sustainable? Am I happy? For some, the answer is no. For many others, after faking it for a few months, they've tricked themselves into thinking that the marriage is salvageable and they try to keep it up. However, there's an avalanche on its way that they don't see coming. Over 50% of Americans go into debt for their holiday shopping. By mid-January, those credit card bills start rolling in, and before you know it, they're stacked on the counter waiting for someone to pay them. Unfortunately, these debts are just what it takes to bring all of those pre-holiday issues back to the surface. Just like that, the avalanche breaks loose and starts rolling down the mountain. This debt accelerates those pre-existing fractures in the relationship. These financial woes turn into arguments, and those arguments turn into fights. However, the holiday that created the debt isn't the only holiday we have to worry about here. There's another holiday coming up just around the corner. You probably thought I was going to say Valentine's Day, but we aren't there yet. Employers are required to send out W-2s every year no later than January 31st. That means that most people get their W-2s that first week of February. And you know what happens when people get their W-2s. They file their taxes so they can get that tax refund. While all of this is going on, in the back of their minds, they're wondering if their recent arguments are just another rough patch, or if this is really the end. With Valentine's Day just around the corner, they wait and see if their partner is going to come through with a grand gesture, a box of chocolates, a bouquet of roses, a romantic date, something, anything. I'm sad to say that for many couples, this day comes and goes just like any other day. It's the perfect recipe for the storm that's about to hit. Every prosecutor knows that the most effective way to win a case is to prove motive, means, and opportunity. Well, most divorces happen when there's a convergence of motive, means, and opportunity. We've covered motive, the failing marriage and stress of the holidays. We've covered means, getting the tax refund for a party to afford a divorce attorney. Now we're on to opportunity. The holidays are over. Thanksgiving, Christmas, tax refund day, and Valentine's Day. So that makes February 15th the perfect opportunity to act on the desire to get divorced. Divorce is not emotional chaos. It's timing plus resources. I know it's sad, but I don't make the news, I just report it. However, that doesn't mean that all is lost. Looking at some of these factors that lead to an increase in divorces, you can see how to reverse engineer the situation with the hopes of avoiding that outcome. Divorce isn't inevitable if you're both willing to put in the effort to save the marriage. Whether you're trying to save a marriage or preparing for what comes next, understanding the timing matters. If you're not able to save the marriage though, then here are some tips on how to prepare your case before you ever call an attorney. And here are 5 reasons that men file for divorce. While you're deciding which video to watch next, will they click the like button? Yes! I'll see you in the next video.